Welcome to the Bench Warmers, the sports podcast where the takes are fire, the laughs are loud, and the stats, well, let's just say they're debatable. Bishop, Pops, Marlon, and Jason are calling it the way they see it, straight from the fans' perspective. Grab a seat and join the bench. It's game time.
Ladies and gentlemen, sports junkies, and all you bench bosses out there, welcome to the Bench Warmers podcast. The takes are hot, the laughs are loud, and the seats, well, we never left them, but we've got the best view in the house. I'm your host, Bishop, joined by three of the realest voices, well, and I might say that, in sports talk. No suits, no teleprompter, just the crew, mic'd up and ready to go. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and meet the squad. First up, he's the man who's seen it all, and I do mean it all. He's the reason why back in the day is said in every episode. He's the OG, the barbershop legend. Y'all give it up one time for Pops, the old head.
Hey everybody, good to be here. Go Bears.
Yeah. Next up, if the stats don't match, he ain't backing down. He's got predictions, he's got receipts, he's got spreadsheets, and an arrogant smirk when he's right. Y'all give it up one time for Marlon. Y'all know it.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Bear down, baby. We out here, the Bench Warmers. We here, y'all.
Last, but definitely not least, he's the call-out king. He's the enforcer of trash takes. He's the creator of our famous segment, man, Sitcho. Bam. He's strong, he's opinionated, and always ready to pass the mic. Y'all give it up one time for the big man, Jason.
What's up, baby? Chicago Bears. Go Bears!
All right, y'all. So look, I want to just welcome you all to the Bench Warmers podcast. Again, my name is Bishop, and now we're going to really get this thing going. Fellas, what's happening?
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on? It's all good.
All right. So look, first, we're going to get this thing kicked off like this. And y'all might get used to us doing this because what we said we was going to do is every time the Bears lose a game, we gotta come on this way. So we're going to kick this thing off with a shot. Jay, what you drinking?
I'm drinking Basil Hayden.
Okay, Marlon, what you drinking?
Got a little Woodford Reserve here.
Yes, sir. Pops, what you got?
15-year-old Pappy Van Winkle.
Yeah.
And we got some 3-day-old Buffalo Trace. All right, y'all, let's put it up in the air. Y'all, let's go.
Salud, y'all.
Sir. Woo. All right.
Yeah, that's how you kick it off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so look, I want to kick it off like this, y'all. So I want to talk about this real quick. How did we get here? You know, we got a group chat that we've been in for a minute. We've been talking mess. It goes crazy in the group chat. And, you know, we have been saying, look, we should turn this into a podcast. We should turn it into a podcast. And eventually the vision came true. And here we are. So look, I just want everybody real quick just to take a minute to introduce yourselves to everybody so they can know who they're talking to. First up, we're going to have Jason, y'all.
Welcome to the show. I'm Jason Anthony, Mr. Sitcho ass down, and let's do this. Coming straight out of San Diego, California, but make no mistake, I bleed blue and orange. A huge admirer of Walter Payton. Happy birthday, Wally. This podcast is where passion and football meet real talk. I bring you sharp and insight and commentary. A signature part of the episode, Jason breaks down hot takes of controversial plays, expectations, raw honesty, and humor to the game. Ends with the challenge of questions, listening, and wait. You might not agree, but you'll definitely feel it. Let's go Bears.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like it. Appreciate you, Jay. Pops, you next.
Do you know what it takes to be called Pops? It's a name you earn. It's experience. It means you've been around for a while. You've seen a few things. In my case, all of that is true. I've been watching this game for 65 years. And I'll tell you something I learned. Teams with ownership in place that want to win, they win. The ones who go after it, they get it. The Bears are finally seem to be breaking out of the curse that usually suffocates legacy-owned teams like the McCaskies, Jerry Jones, and the Reinsdorfs. By hiring Kevin Warren, Ryan Poles, and Ben Johnson, but more importantly, giving these guys the authority to do their job is going to make them a legitimate contender. I don't think it's going to happen this year, but I think we're on a 3-year plan where we're going to be competing for a championship in 3 years. I want you to know that my opinions and analysis are based on observation and evidence. I have no place for sentiment. Sentimental value doesn't work here. So for my fellow bench warmers, let's do this and let's see who's right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, Pop came in hot. I love it. All right, so look, y'all, we gonna keep this thing going. Marlon.
Let's go, man. Hey, Pop the old head came through, man. I gotta take one for that. But no, what's going on, y'all, man? Marlon Anthony, man, born and raised Chicago, Illinois. Four sport athlete: football, baseball, wrestling, and basketball. Got sent to the bench in 2002 for good, and now we just been here. It's 23 long years of being a heavy fan. Obviously, it's bear down always. I'm looking forward to seeing what Caleb is going to do in year 2. He got a lot of growing to do, and he got a lot to prove after last year, coming back after last year. And yeah, man, we gonna come with the hard takes, man. I'm gonna give you the stats. We're gonna give you these predictions every week, and we're gonna tell you how we see it, how we see the sport from the bench warmers.
Appreciate you, Marlon. So look, on that note, let me get everybody back on the stage here. So hey, camp is starting. Obviously, it sounds like the Bears is on the top of everybody's list. So camp is starting. Crazy stories coming out already. I heard Ben Johnson set the whole first string down like immediately because they couldn't even get the snap right. So hey, sound off. What y'all thinking?
Well, Marcus, I'll tell you what, it shows that the Bears are finally taking the time to develop a culture that can win. Not a culture of sloppiness that's accepted, but a culture of exactness, because that's what's going to be required to make the Bears winners.
Anybody else? What you got?
And you got DJ Moore on the offensive side of the ball looking up to say, hey, the defense that they're throwing at us, we haven't seen before. It's so complex. We don't know what's going on. That's what we want to see in Chicago.
It's day 3. This is the 3rd day of camp. The first day fans was able to be there. I was too slow to the draw and couldn't get tickets. They said, matter of fact, they said all the camp tickets dates sold out in less than 10 minutes. Wow. I was in here on 2 phones trying to get dates and couldn't get nothing.
Wow.
So yeah, man, it's day 3. They say it's a lot of ups and downs right now coming out of camp. Caleb got a lot of growing to do. They're saying he's having some growing pains right now, getting used to the offense. They say the defense is coming with it. And so I like to see it. You know, it's not going to all be done in 1 week. What I'm looking for is in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. By the time we get to that joint practice with Miami, the offense start flowing, putting together consecutive days of good football. Defense still showing up and doing their thing. And, man, I'm just really looking forward to what we got going. I need Luther Burton to get back healthy, though, and get on the field. I need Colston Loveland and Braxton Jones to get right, too, so that we can have our full complement, man, and we can see what we really got.
So let me ask you this, Pops. You was talking about the culture and what we building and not working off sloppiness. Let me ask you this. Do you think that Ben Johnson will go so far as to have a quarterback controversy with Caleb Williams and Tyson Bagent?
I don't think there's any way in the world that Ben Johnson will allow a quarterback controversy to creep up in his first year as Bears head coach. They spent a lot of money for Caleb Williams, #1 pick in the draft. He is their man. Tyson Bagent is an alternative and nothing more.
What y'all think, fellas?
Yeah. Pop hit it on the head, man. You got a guy with the talent of Caleb. You got to see what you got. And also, I know it's only year 2, but they are already starting to think about that second contract. You better know it. If he don't show improve this year and leading into next year, they looking at who they're gonna draft. And so that's just the nature of the league. So it definitely won't be no quarterback controversy. It'll be Caleb and Tyson. Now the real controversy is Tyson and Case Keenum for the backup spot. That they said Case got some reps with the twos the other day. So you never know.
Are the Bears right now on the top of the list of the people who have to show improve this season? Are they the ones that everybody is looking at, like, if they don't do it, at least something this year, throw the whole team away? Because in my mind, the Bears have done everything they were supposed to do this offseason. Do I agree with everything? No. But they've done everything they were supposed to do. They went after the offensive line. They got the defense addressed. They got the stud coach. They made some changes on the sidelines. So are they the ones that may not be projected to win it all, but got the bullseye on their back of somebody that better step up and do better?
Man, you pay a coach $13 million out the gate, first year head coach. You got the number 1 overall draft pick. The eyes are on you. Now, what they're going to be expected to do, I think everybody kind of know it's going to be an 8, 9, 10 win season if we're lucky. Team I think got a lot of pressure on them is Detroit. What you going to do, losing your offensive coordinator, losing your defensive coordinator, losing your starting center, losing your right guard. They just had a defensive lineman, I believe, towards ACLs out for the year, starting. So they, after 15-2 season last year, a lot of good stuff. They got to bounce back, and they got to show that it wasn't. It's not just a fluke, and that Dan Campbell can really keep it together.
Fella, what you think?
Yeah, I agree with Marlon. He hit it on the head. Caleb's got a lot of work. Those receivers need to get in sync. I think they got a good running back core. That O-line looks awesome. We just need to pull it all together. We got 2-3 weeks to get this thing done. Let's do it. For sure.
Every year I watch in amazement as my fellow fans of the Chicago Bears think that whatever the Bears do in the offseason is going to make them a 10-12 winner the next year. That is total BS. Not going to happen. You do not go from a 5-win team to a 12-win team normally in 1 year. What I hope the Bears do is that they build an effective operation that makes them competitive in every game. If we can get 8 or 9 victories this year, I will be totally okay with that, as long as we are competitive in every game.
There you go.
We can creep that up. If we can creep that up to 10, we're a wild card team, maybe.
Well, that's what I say. You talk to a lot of people, they'll tell you 10 or 11. They're wrong. Not going to happen.
So speaking of that, Marlon, the prediction man, where you say we at this season? What we doing?
I gotta say 8 or 9 wins. I think with a couple of bounces in the right direction, we could be that 10, 11 team, 11-win team that Pop say we crazy for talking about.
Ain't no happen.
Yeah, you already know. But with a couple of bounces, you never know. I think we definitely got to bounce back from a 5-win season last year. So I'm looking at about 8 or 9 wins, and probably on the outside looking in the playoff discussion.
Jay, what you think?
Hey, I'm looking at what Mark's talking about. 8 or 9 wins. There were probably like 3 or 4 games last year that we should have won. The ball didn't bounce in our court the way we wanted it to, but I think that, with hard play, the skill that we have out there, the dynamic quarterback that we have out there, I think we can do this. I think we can get 8, 9, 10 wins. I'll take it.
If we stay out the fans, if we stay from talking to the fans in the stands, maybe we can
come on.
make that happen. So look, my predictions. We got the Hall of Fame game coming up in Canton, Ohio. Who y'all got? The Lions or the Chargers? Marlo, who you got?
Man, piggybacking off of what I just said about who got something to prove, I think Dan Campbell know he got a lot to prove. And granted, this is the Hall of Fame game. It don't matter to much of anybody except for those last guys trying to make a roster and put something on film. But I think it means something to Dan Campbell. I think he's trying to prove that, it ain't just Ben Johnson. It wasn't just Aaron Glenn. Their success over the last couple of years ain't been a fluke, that it starts and ends with him and his culture. So I got Detroit taking over the Chargers next week in the Hall of Fame.
All right, Pop, who you got?
I got to go with Detroit. I mean, they've been building for a couple of years. One of the best teams in the NFL last year. Totally agree with Marlon. Ben Campbell is a coach's coach. He's a player's coach. I'm going to take Detroit, even though it really doesn't matter because they're not going to play their real teams. So we'll see.
Jay, who you got?
Hey, listen, I'm hailing from San Diego, California, but I got to go with Detroit, man. I mean, the package that they have, the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the defense. I don't know if San Diego, even with their guys trying to make the team, can do anything to stop those guys. I'm going with Detroit.
All right. All right, and so you know what? Just because everybody went with Detroit, I don't have no big breakdown. I'm gonna be one of those dudes that I'm gonna just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Chargers, man. You know what? The Chargers just gonna win just because. Well, I'm a root for Detroit. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all see what shirt? Y'all crazy, man. So I ain't gonna root for Detroit. Let's go. All right. So look, here's what you can expect from the bench warmers coming up. We're going to do weekly predictions with Marlon. We're going to get those funny takes going on, which sit your ass down with my man, Jason. We're going to get real talks and story times from Pops. Hey, he's got some crazy stories. We don't heard him. We're going to have some trivia. We're going to have some wild takes from you guys, the fans. So listen, I want to tell y'all, none of us up here, we're not analysts. We're just fans who love the game. We love to talk mess about the game. And you know what? We love to talk mess about your team because, look, you won't get nobody praising Green Bay in here. If you do, you are immediately off the show. And so, that's just what we're going to do, man. We just love to talk about this game. We are unfiltered, unapologetic, unscripted. Because like Pop said, hey, 5 or 6 wins, that's guaranteed by 8. Man, and we're going to talk about that later, too. I'm sure we'll increase the volume on that another time. So, look, make sure y'all follow us. We are going to be on anywhere that you can hear your podcast, any of your favorite podcasts. You can hear us right there. Make sure you join us on our Facebook group, The Bench Warmers. And, hey, drop us a voicemail on speakpipe.com/The Bench Warmers. We can feature your message right here on our show. Tag a friend who needs to be a part of this huddle. And remember, we may be on the bench, but in here, all of us right here, we call the shots. All right, y'all. We appreciate you. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, FGB. FGB.
All right. All right, there we go. Good.